break.
You know, if you just set your expectations to something achievable, you can achieve it.
Just not stream.
It's weird how that works.
Yeah, something like that. And we're live! Welcome back! The dogs are like, wait, what? When you say you're live, we get something. Look, this one's wagging her tail. Yeah. Anyway.
Welcome to our stream of Coimbra.
Coimbra.
Oh, that joke will never make me happy again. Yeah, so we are live streaming Coimbra, and we have a Xena wanting a chewy. It's a Portuguese city, Coimbra. I don't know. But that's the name of the game. And it's coming out from Eggert Spiel, and I believe Gen Con is the official release date. I'm not sure. They did a soft release at Origins. And it's designed by Virginio... Oh, gosh. Gigli and Flaminia Brassini? I am so sorry.
Flaminia Brassini.
No one ever comes to me for pronunciation of anything. I don't even know how to pronounce my last name correctly. Steve confided to me this last week that I've been pronouncing Kyra's wrong.
Really?
Our entire relationship.
And he just didn't want to correct you. That's cute.
Like, actually, true fact. Yeah, so...
Wait, so what's the correct
But I think that's
pronunciation?
actually the correct pronunciation, and then mine is the, like, slightly anglicized pronunciation.
So how did your family pronounce it?
Kyres. Like,
Kyres.
Kyres. Like,
And I say
like,
Kyres. Yeah.
Which is probably correct.
I would never say that any way I pronounce something is correct. But anyway, yeah, that's... Well, actually, isn't Kyres is Portuguese,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's somewhat fitting for this game. Anyway, Coimbra is it's a... Oh, how would you call it? It's like a card draft and engine building...
Dice draft, card draft?
It's a dice draft, card draft game. You're trying to gain... I've lost my voice at Origins. I'm sorry, everybody. But you're trying to gain influence over key citizens in the city of Coimbra. And you're mostly doing that by, like, providing them with bodyguards. Because this is back in the day when Portugal was, like, insanely rich. And so the citizens felt like they needed some extra protection. And so we are families taking advantage of that by, like, hiring out our bodyguards and stuff like that.
So we're basically hustling.
A little bit, yeah. We're like, so you want to feel safe? Yeah.
It'd be a shame if something happens to that castle.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and do setup and teach in this game. Hey Kabuki, hi Mabona. Both of which are now over in Twitch and YouTube. Love it. So we're gonna go ahead and do a quick setup. I already have the board laid out because I wanted to make sure that my spacing was right on my camera frame. And then I moved it so we could eat dinner. So, there we go. Boosh. So this is the board. This lovely playmat is not part of the board. This is Andrew Schumer's art. And we got it at Origins. This was one of the things that Steve saw and was like, ooh, yes.
Nice.
So we picked it up and there's cards and there's like a card tableau. So we left it out. Because, it's somewhat appropriate.
And there's a secret hidden whale.
There's a secret hidden whale?
Like on the front?
Yeah, he pointed it out to me.
Oh, I see it!
Yeah.
I see it! Very cool. Okay. So the insert is very nice plastic, which I would not recommend putting... I would not recommend stirring this game vertically. But this is a 2 to 4 player game, and I don't think these boards are colored. I thought that they were at first.
I feel like...
But I'm not seeing any color identification.
They all look the same.
Yeah, so every player gets one player board.
It's not quite infomercial levels, but I just imagine someone, like, pull the lid off and all...
all the pieces! Yeah, that's what's happening right now. Oh my goodness. So everybody needs the discs of their player
John,
color.
red or black?
I'll be black.
Ooh.
Ah!
There's your roll of Smarties. Are they Smarties? No, not Smarties. The chalky ones.
Sweet. No.
Those are Smarties, yeah. The Canadian ones are the chocolate ones like M&M's. Do you want to get the little felt bowls out?
Yeah.
And we can have player felt bowls? So, the insert, in theory, would be nice. It also, the game did come with, like, a bunch of bags if you don't want to use the insert, which, we will be using these bags because we store our games vertically, so there's that.
I mean, all the tokens stayed in, but the discs, I think, are gonna end up
Like,
back.
barely stayed in. So yeah, and then you're gonna need to pull out all of the tokens. And some of them we'll end up putting back, but we're just gonna make life easy.
And then 1 pilgrim per player, and then 1 player order track marker, and then 2 resource type cubes.
Yep. Cool. And then these cubes track your resources on the board.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, you gotta get. Okay. I'm gonna let Steve do the cubes. While Steve's doing the cube, I'll get the dice out. So the setup in the game is really clear. If you're playing with, let me just double check which ones we leave in the box. So if you're playing with 4 players, you're gonna use all of the dice. If you're playing with 3 players, you're gonna leave 1 purple and 1 green dice in the box. So we're gonna need all of these.
Yeah, it's the candies. They're in the plastic wrap. You twist both ends. And
That's Smarties.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Smarties. Yeah.
The little tiny ones, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're
they're
like
like little,
chalky.
the size
Little
of that.
divot in
Yeah,
there.
the little
Yeah, yeah.
divot. Yeah.
Yeah. Canadian Smarties are like M&M's though.
There's
So
also those flat wafer ones. You know what those are?
Oh, the like bigger.
yeah. Okay. We'll put this back over here. Okay, cool. So now, awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe playing disc duelers with the.
With the Smarties.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're just gonna do the player boards to start. So we each have 3 dice holders, which we're just gonna put on the shutters in the bottom, and then we each have 2 cubes which track our resources, and we're gonna place them on the 7 spot, and that is actually all you need to do on your player board.
Cool.
So there you go.
That's easy.
Now the player boards can go out of frame. Woohoo! If you are playing while streaming on the internet, make sure you pull your player board out of frame too. Then we're going to take the lion. So each player has a lion. And because Steve was so amazing at Origins, picking up all the games that we're going to be streaming for the next month or so, he gets to go first!
Yay!
Yay! And then we'll just do clockwise to start. Player order will change throughout the game. This game is going to take place over 4 rounds with 6 phases every round. So we'll just talk about how player order changes when we get to it. Then you're going to take your little pilgrim. And he's gonna hang out just like somewhere over here for right now. Maybe we'll just put him over here. They'll get placed more strategically in a little bit as part of setup. Then these 4 tiles need to be shuffled and placed on the corresponding bells at the top of those tracks with the correct player count showing in the lion. So we're gonna be playing 3 players, so we'll have the side that has the 3 and 2 player lions. Cool. Boosh. And then each player is going to put 1 of their discs on the 0 spot and 1 on each 0 spot on these influence tracks. There we go. And for the start of the game, it doesn't matter who is where on this, as long as everybody's on 0. Okay. Then, take this out of the way. We're going to do, because we're playing a 3-player game, we need to use the dice tiles. So let me just look up precisely. If you're playing a 4-player game, you do not need to use the dice tiles. For 3-player and 2-player, you have to use them. And it's on page 3 that it says which one to use. So we're going to use, for 3-player, we're going to put the 3 there. And we're going to put the 4 there. And then we're going to put the other 3 there. And then these 2 remaining ones will go back in the box. Those are only used for the 2-player game. So there you go. Cool. All right. Then we're going to go ahead and take this giant stack. And these are the like kingdom building locations. And we're going to put them on the map. And there's more than you need for every location. So I'm going to shuffle the 3 stack. And I'm going to put 2 randomly out. And then the other 2 will go back in the box. And they're going to shuffle. Yep. And there's 4 2 spots, and then there are 7 1 spots. And you're going to put them face up when you put them out. And then the extra we can just put back in the box. setup is actually pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
And then the deck of cards.
Mm-hmm.
So there's several decks. There's a 1 stack, a 2 stack, and a 3 stack.
Oh, 8 ones actually. Not 7.
My bad. So you're going to take the 2 stack and you're going to shuffle it within itself. And then you're going to put it on top of the 3 stack. So if you could shuffle the 3 stack. And then, whoops, you also are going to have the 1 stack and you're going to shuffle it by itself too. The 1 stack only has 8 cards, so not as complicated. So the 1 stack we're just gonna hold on to until we do phase 1. 2 stacks good. 3 stack good? Okay. So then we're gonna take the 3 stack, put the 2 stack on top of it, and put it someplace where the deck is gonna be. We're just gonna say the deck's gonna be right there.
You need room for a discard.
Yeah. And then these castle tiles, which have cute little castle ridges, we're just gonna put up here. And there's one that has this part that goes with it, and it actually shows it. It's the one with 2 crowns. You're just going to put it with it. Okay. Then there's the Voyage deck, which has the pretty back, which kind of matches this pretty back. Check it out. I like it. We're going to shuffle this one, and we're going to put 6 of them out, and then we are basically done with setup. And I can teach. So, does somebody want something?
It starts with the letter C.
Mm-hmm. All right.
We want to explore the C. They want to.
Okay. Yeah. So, we have basically done setup. Oh, we're also going to roll our dice in our beautiful dice trays. So I'm going to put these here. Cool. All right. So, one last setup. We're going to deal out the first round cards while Steve gets the girls what they really want. So you're gonna put 4 in each
what they really, really want.
of the 3 rows. So there's upper city, middle city, and lower city, and you're gonna put 4 cards in each of the 3 rows. Make sure they're all face up. Choo-choo. Cool. All right, and then there we go. There's the correct amount of cards so that the game will actually end when the deck's gone. So if there's no round track or anything, whoops, Xena dropped her jewelry. There's 4 rounds and it's sort of tracked by the cards. So there we go. This is like prime setup. Oh, right. And then we take these and we put them, there's 1 for each color type of citizen, which I'll talk about in a second. But you put them starting here, top down, on the first card of its type. So this is the first green, and then there's no more of these 2. So I go here, and this is the first orange, and then this is the first gray. So there we go. And that is the initial setup. So I'm going to teach the game first, and then we're going to do this start drafting, because there's a start player drafting setup. So yeah, but first, I'm going to check in with our chat. Da-da-da. Still talking about Smarties. That's cool.
One thing that intrigued me about this game that I forgot until I sat down to play a demo is that it was from the same design team, I believe, as Grand Austria Hotel, Voyages of Marco Polo, and...
I don't know.
Simone Luciani?
I thought it was. Or from some of the...
We could Google this.
Yeah.
This is easily Googleable.
Or maybe somebody.
You look it up while John learns, because John doesn't actually know how to play.
I'll focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was. I was told this. It could be wrong.
Just get rid of John and I's point marks. That's cool. Okay, so in this game, we are each, like I said, heads of some powerful households, and we are offering protections to different influential citizens in the city of Coimbra. And we are doing that by providing either guards, or we're just like purchasing them and their influence. And we're going to keep track of how much influence we have to each type of citizen on this track over here. So this track keeps track of how much influence we have in the 4 different types of citizens. So there's the citizens of the government, so the council members. Then there's the merchants, the church or clerics, and then there's the scholars. And we gain influence over them by acquiring or providing services for different citizens of each type. And so you know a citizen is of a certain type because his card back is the color of the track, or the like primary symbol right there is the one that matches. So that is kind of the big overarching picture. The way that we're going to do that is through the 6 phases, which we will do every 4 rounds. So the first part of the phase is very simple. We'll take this dice tray and we'll get all the dice, and whoever's going first will just roll all the dice. Yay, that's phase A. Woohoo, we've done it. Phase B is we will draft dice in turn order from this pool, and we will select the dice that we draft and put them into the city itself. So we're going to pass the dice tray around, and we're going to draft the dice and put them in the thing. So when we draft the dice, we select which die we want. So I'm going to be like, oh, I want this gray one. You're going to put it in your player die holder like that. Now it like can't roll away. It's very secure. And then you put it in the city area that you want. And you don't do anything with the die when you put it in the city area. You just put it in the city area. Phase C, the next phase, is when you actually get to do something with the die. So, for example, if I put it here in phase C, I would get to pick one of these tiles. Okay? If I put it here, whenever you put it in a location that has a die already, or one of these ghost dice, or placeholder dice, you must put higher numbers to the left, lower numbers to the right. If the number is the same as the number already there, you put it to the right. So if this had been a 3, I would put it here. Actually, here. This is a 4, so I would go here because it's the second die, okay? So I would go here right now. So this means that I would have, when we get to phase C, I would be able to draft from this row of cards. Same if I had gone here, it would have been this row of cards, this row of cards, okay? So the value on the die for these 3 locations will determine drafting order from highest to lowest. So if I played, so that's why the 4 is on this side of the 3. However, on the top section, it's lowest to highest. So if there was a 1 here, the 1 would get to go first, and then I would go with my 4. Okay? So there's that. And the reason why it's higher to lowest on these 3 sections, and it's lowest to highest on this top section, is because in these 3 sections, the die value is how much you have to pay to acquire the card. And what you have to pay is of the card's type. So this card wants bodyguards, and I know that because of that icon right there. And so if I wanted to acquire that card, I would have to pay 4 bodyguards. And I'm tracking those on my player board. So that's why you're doing the dice placement the way you are. So for phase B, we just take turns drafting dice and placing them. The dogs really don't care about the trash.
Yeah. We
would normally take turns, but for example purposes, we'll just fake it. Normally this would be more accurate and equal, but you know, it's cool. It's cool. This is the teaching segment of the game.
So, hello, Netters. Good to see you.
And then we'll say that one there, and then we'll do this here, and then we'll do this here, because that provides a good learning example.
Negami will point it out, Virginio and Flaminia did Grand Austria Hotel, Lorenzo, and Iglesias, but I guess not Marco Polo. I think maybe I was told wrong. But yeah, so this has some elements of...
okay.
It feels like it has a couple elements of Grand Austria and Lorenzo.
Cool.
Lorenzo Il Magnifico.
Both of which
Grand
I
Austria
really enjoy.
Hotel. Yep.
Okay, so there are going to be 2 extra dice every round. Cool. I was like, why are there 2 extra? There's always going to be 2 extra dice in a 3-player game. So this would be, we have completed phase B. Woohoo! All the dice have been drafted and placed by us with our little castle holders, and the castle holders help us track who placed what. In phase C, we actually carry out the actions for the dice that we placed. So we would start from the top and work our way down, always working, this actually would be there, from left to right. So for this one, Steve would do first, and so he would just get to pick which tile he wanted, so he would just, claim the tile. When you claim a tile, most of them have instances, that's the little lightning bolt, and you just gain what's in the lightning bolt. That's it, really straightforward. Some titles will give you reduced costs. So this one, For example, you immediately get a voyage, which I'll explain in a minute, but from this point on, for this round, voyages are cheaper, which is what this side is saying. This one, you would immediately get 4 points upon taking it, and then you get to place this on one of the dice somewhere out here to increase the cost of that die by 3. So I could do this, and so now this is 8. Mm-hmm. Can I do it to other people?
No, only
No, only mine. So if I didn't like that I was going last here, I could do this. So this is now a 4, so I would be here.
And it does change the order when you place the little ring.
Yes. It also increases your cost. So that's what that tile is. These tiles also, in addition, have little crowns on the bottom, which we'll talk about later. So that would be these sections. When you draft a tile, you take the die. When you are done drafting your tile, you take your die and you put it back on your player board on the shutter. So then John would draft a tile. So like, let's say these were taken. Also, I didn't get to do that, which would have been great because of reasons. We'll put that one back. We'll say that happened. So this would still be here. Okay. When you draft cards, the first person picks which card they want, and they pay the number on the die value, or they pay the die value of the type listed. Wow, all of these are guards. Okay. So Steve would say, oh, I want this card. He gains the card and the tile on it and pays 6 guards from his personal board. Then he takes the die and puts it back. When you take the card, you adjust all your stuff. So this little tile he'll hold on to. It just depicts 2 crowns. But the card has all of the interesting bits. So there's the cross symbol and then the 3 right there. That means he's going to adjust his position on the clerk track by 3. Then the lower part of the card has a lightning bolt. That means it's an instant, so he immediately activates it, and he gets to move his pilgrim by 3. Okay? So that's this card.
We'll explain pilgrim movement probably later.
And then it's an instant, so he puts it in his instant pile, which is to the side of his player board. So that's that. Then John would select a card, and we'll say he takes this one. So he would take this tile, again with 2 crowns, put it near him. Then this one, he would adjust his merchant's track by 3. If you could adjust John on the merchant's track by 3. And then this part of the card, it's not instant, it's the E phase. So this one, it happens in the E phase. So he'll tuck this under his board, and during the E phase, he will potentially activate this banner. So whenever you see banners, if they're all teal, the teal is what you get. If they're white, it's a condition you have to meet, and if it's red, that means it's a cost you have to pay. So for example, this one, you have to pay 2 guards to get 1 victory point because it's red. Whereas this one, you just have to have a gray die, and if you have a gray die, you get 2 guards. Okay? So this would keep happening. Then I would get a card. Let's say I do this one. I would adjust my government track by 1, and then in the E phase, I could pay 2 to get 1 point. And then we have a ghost die. So when the ghost die happens... Okay. This is only in 2 and 3 player games. You discard the highest valued card in the row, and if there's a tie, it's the one that's left most. So in this situation, there's only 1 card, it's only of 1 value, it's discarded. And then that die is resolved. And now it's my turn again, and there's nothing for me to draft. This can sometimes happen if somebody comes in and bumps you out. So in this case, I would take the, I forget, it starts with a D. I would take the runner-up action, basically, which is I get 2 money and 2 guards.
And you can also always choose to do that instead of drafting.
Yeah, if somebody takes the card that you want prior, you can always just get the 2 money, 2 guards. But if you have a situation where all the cards have been drafted and you have no option, then you must take that.
And because you resolve top to bottom, you might want to take money here so you can afford the thing that you didn't have the costs for down here.
Yeah, potentially. So that's how we draft. I'll just go ahead and talk a little bit about some of the other cards instead of pretending to go through a whole nother draft. So the other type of card that you can draft is in-game scoring cards. So the little exclamation point means that this card will resolve in the end of the game. So this one says that basically this range right here is if I am on between the 2 numbers listed for this column on the merchant range, I'll get 5 points. This one, if I'm between 10 and 12, I'll get 7. This is 15 and 13. So these cards, if you are on a certain position on the tracks denoted, you just get points at the end of the game. So that's what those are. Yeah, otherwise it's just pretty much like this one. At the end of the game, for every 1 and 2 influence card that you've acquired the game, you get 1 point. So that's another example of an end-game card. Yeah. This one, it's an instant, and you just gain what's depicted. So you'll gain 2 guards and 2 movement. So it's pretty straightforward. But there's, in the rulebook, all the cards are listed. So if you have any questions about symbols, you can look it up. But once you learn 1 or 2 of the symbols, it's really intuitive. They did a really good job on the iconography.
Cool.
So yeah, so let's talk about movement because it's been brought up a couple times. So at the start of the game, we're actually going to draft which quadrant of the city we start in, and then from that point on, we have to move on the one-way rope out. We can never go back on these roads, so the starting positions are very important for the first game because to get around, you have to go a lot further. So when we talk about getting movement, it's talking about moving your pilgrim on to the dots. So the waypoints or the stopping points are the circles. And then, so that would be, if I was here, I would go 1, 2, maybe 3. But when I go through a city, if I have not been there before, I take one of my discs, my influence discs, and I put it on there. And I immediately gain the bonus of that disc. This one, of course, is relevant for endgame scoring, so it doesn't matter right now. But some of them have lightning bolts, and so when you go to that location, you would gain the benefit immediately upon entering the city. Later, if I needed to go through this city again, I wouldn't gain the bonus again because I already have my influence disc there. Movement is not blocked by other players, and influence can't be blocked by other players either. Like, everything in here is very friendly, so there's no racing to get to different cities before other people. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not like the Great Pilgrim race or
Yeah.
whatever where they're, you know.
Yep, you are purely going around this board for your own benefit, and nobody can do anything to stop you on this board. They mostly can only stop you by taking cards that you would want, or dice that you would want. So yeah, so we would continue drafting until everybody got all of their dice back and all the cards would be back, and then any cards that didn't get drafted would be discarded. Okay, so we'll just say that happened. Yay! So then, the next phase, phase D, is turn order. So we reconfigure who's has what turn order. So you count up how many crowns you got this round. So if you picked up one of these little tiles during the drafting, it gives you 2 crowns. Certain of these tiles will give you crowns. And then existing turn order will give you crowns. So because I was in second, I already had 1 crown. But I didn't pick up any tiles that give me crowns, so I just have 1 crown. But John picked up 2 cards that give him 2 crowns each and a tile, perhaps, and so he would be first player. And Steve and I would have to compete. Steve has 2 crowns. I, again, only have 1, so the turn order would change such that John would be first. Steve would be second, and I would be third. If it ever so happened that there was a tie between 2 players, their turn order would be reversed as a way of resolving that tie. So, for example, Steve and I each only had 1 crown, but John had 3 crowns. John would be first because he had 3, and then because Steve and I both had 1 crown, we would just swap positions. So he would now go after me.
That is the thing I like.
Yep. And that's all you do in phase D is just figure out turn order. Then you have phase E, which is where you get income. So this is the phase where you get to pull off fun stunts. So every die that you drafted, so I drafted these 3 dice, allows you to gain income on the influence track matching that color. So this means I will gain influence, or I will gain income from the gray track, the orange track, and the green track. The gray track gives me more guards. The orange or yellow track gives me money, and the purple track gives me movement out here, and the green track just gives you straight victory points. So yeah, and you can resolve your income in any order you want, because it might be such that you want to maybe do the purple track first so you can get movement, so you can get more...
So you can go up on a different track and then...
Yeah, so you can go up on a different track and then you can do something that'll trigger. So The reason that's important is because of the cards. So certain cards that are in the deck that you will acquire give you different bonuses for doing different movements. So the E-phase cards are really where things get super interesting because you can kind of do like chain reactions off of them and make some pretty interesting combos. So we'll dive more into that when we actually play the game.
Yeah.
So great question. So John, oh my goodness.
It's starting to see.
So John would be able to go up on the orange track, the purple track, and the wild. So the white die is whatever track you want to move up onto.
Cool.
Yep. So the white die is pretty awesome. So that would be phase E. I forgot one small thing. No, I'll keep going. I'm going to power through. Then we have phase F. So phase F, each player is allowed to invest on one voyage. So the voyage cards are along here on the bottom, and they just give you things. They give you points at the end of the game, but you have to have invested on them to get those points. So the cost for the card is the number of the resource that's above it. So these 3 cards all cost money. These 3 cards all cost guards. And they're just different in-game conditions. So for example, this one, if you go there, you have to pay 6 money. And for every merchant you've acquired, you get 2 points. This one, for every city you visited, you get 1 point. For this one, every scholar you've acquired, 2 points. This is every cleric you've acquired, 2 points. This one is you add up all of the resources that you have at the end of the game and divide by 2 and you get that number of points. And then this one is double the value of your least developed influence track. So, yeah.
And these are all in-game.
Yeah, these are all in-game.
Cool.
So you would, during phase F, we all have the opportunity to invest in one. So there's only 4 phases in the game. So if you invest...
For 4 rounds.
4 rounds, sorry. There's only 4 rounds in the game. So if you invest every round, you will have 4 voyages invested in. And the way that you can get more is you can use this tile, which allows you to invest when you take the tile during the drafting phase. So that's voyages, and that's rounds.
Did you show the player board
I did.
with the phases?
I did. So the final thing is in-game scoring. So in-game scoring, you calculate your score from your voyages. You calculate your scores from any cards that you have. And then there are 2... kind of interesting bits. So there's a set collection thing. So certain cards have diplomas on them right there. And they're different colors and they have different symbols in them and whatnot. And when you collect, there's another one. When you collect sets of them, you get certain amounts of points. And there's even wilds, which is that one. So if you only have 1, it's 1 point. If you have 2, it's 2 points. If you have 3, it's 4 points. 4 is 8 and 5 is 12. And each unique set that you have will give you points. So if you want to go for diplomas, you can go for diplomas. The other way to get points is to be the best at influencing certain tracks. So there is a bonus for whoever has the highest score on each of the tracks. And for this game, the track most valued is guards. So whoever has the most on that will get 13 points. Then 11, 7, and 9. And second place will get 6, 5, 3, and 4. And there is no third place reward in the 3-player game. So there is that.
Did you mention that lowest is the tiebreaker?
Lowest player is the tiebreaker.
Yeah,
sure.
if
Whoever
just...
got there first is the tiebreaker.
Right.
Yeah. Then the only other thing that you score at the end of the game is your resources that you have left is divided by 2 is added to your score. So it's the same as this card. So everybody will get that, but if you do this voyage, you basically get it twice. So
cool.
Yeah. Cool. Any questions? That was a lot.
One thing that I know that tripped me and the other people when we were
Naomi.
getting a demo of this, and then also in our first game, is that in that phase E, when you're scoring income for your dice, you're not moving on this track. Like I and the other people playing kept wanted to be like,
you just get that wherever you are.
Yeah, you get it wherever you are. You're not moving on the track.
What's that one do? Good question.
Which one? I don't know. I have to look it up.
Something about using a die in the castle, I think.
something. Yeah. Well, look it up.
You gotta take a tile.
It might be take an unclaimed tile, perhaps. It was a phase 1 tile.
Henceforth, each time you place a die in the castle during phase B, you immediately gain 4 victory points.
Ooh, cool.
Snapsy
Because
dapsies.
that's the requirement, and that's the thing you got.
There you go.
Interesting.
All right.
It's going back up.
Well, hello, everybody. Actually, no, we're not going to put those just out yet. We're going to do this one. So the very, very beginning of the game, after you determine turn order, you draft starting characters. So we randomly make pairs, these level 1 characters, and then we draft them. And these will give us some additional influence and stuff. And they'll also give us a C power.
Ooh.
So certain characters give you C abilities where, like, if you acquire certain things, you get bonuses.
Chad, is that a Corgi sea serpent I see there?
That is what Chad made, yes.
Okay.
Chad in the chat made a Corgi sea serpent. Ooh, okay. So now we snake draft starting with the last player. And your option, hang on, you're going to pick a pair.
Okay.
Or you can pick a quadrant to start on in the city.
Ooh.
And whichever you pick first, you will get the second option in the second draft. Because it's snake draft. So you're going to pick 2 things. You're going to pick a starting position and a pair.
Oh.
Yeah.
So whatever I pick first, I pick last.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Heroic Logic.
Immediately 4, immediately 1. Oh, but it gives you a thing.
Yeah, it gives you a diploma.
Oh, and it's gonna bump you up on the tracks too.
Yeah.
So we probably imagine go down.
Oh yeah, we should fix that. And then also these C powers. So this one is whenever you grab a merchant, you get a guard, a point, and a movement.
Ooh.
This is all coin cost cards are 1 cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
All defense cost cards are 1 cheaper.
Mm.
And whenever you gain this is government. Whenever you gain a merchant, you get a coin and 2 points.
2 points. Interesting.
Yeah.
Immediately 1 movement. How does that work then if we don't place out
We resolve it
after we draft?
yeah, after we draft all the options. Hey knitting gamer girl.
Interesting.
Any progress on the possible Zaya stream? Did you guys play it off camera yet? Steve has played it. I have not yet. Yes. Also, Kabuki Kids, Steve acquired a game this weekend, which you have been yelling at him to acquire. Can you guess what it is?
I don't know what to choose. I guess we'll choose this.
Ooh, Tim Tams.
Yep. Yep.
So this slides under here.
Yep. All right. I'm
Can
gonna
I have
take...
multiple C's? Or is it...
Yes, if you acquire them in the beginning, which is what I did.
Oh.
The only way to get C's is the beginning draft.
Oh.
And I just got 2. So, that's nice.
Tiffany would take
nice.
2 cards that power her engine when given the choice.
Uh-huh.
So weird.
Uh-huh. D-Day at Omaha Beach? How did you
Actually,
guess?
it was not D-Day at Omaha Beach.
Which one is it?
D-Day at Iwo Jima.
So these are gone?
Yeah, these are gone. We're not playing with these.
And then when you tuck these, make sure to get your reputation.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Before you tuck.
Well, yes. Well, technically, we would do placement first. So now you get to do your placement of which quadrant you want. Alright. And that's me again. Oh, you put it down! You put it down!
You lifted your fingers.
Yeah.
I think I will do this quadrant.
Yeah, D-Day at Iwo Jima was the one not designed by John Butterfield, but designed by a different guy using his system. And I'm excited about that one.
Alright, so I get 4 money.
So now we get, our stuff. So, I get a 1 influence on Scholar, and 1
You should probably have 1 less card,
on Merchant.
Steve.
What?
Steve has 3 cards.
Oh, Steve does have
That's
3 cards.
weird. How did I get that other card?
Okay, and then what influence?
I get 2 on orange, 1 on purple.
2 on
It's
orange?
not thematic, but the church and the merchant.
Yeah, Kyra, do you want to get yours?
Yeah. I get influence with the council peoples, and I get 2 influence with scholars.
There we go.
And then my money money people of any kind are 1 cheaper, which is awesome. And then I get 1 money. So I will start the game with 8 money and 7 cards.
I don't get any money, but I do get some
Nice
cheaper
one.
costs, and yeah.
I also start with a black diploma. I think this is most of these don't have diplomas.
Yeah, I think you're the only one that has one. So now I'm gonna I shuffled these up again, and I'm gonna put them back out.
Oh, hey, I remember that card.
Alright, and we're ready to start. Oh, first I have to do these. So remember, it's top down on the first occurrence of each color.
And we do that every round.
Do that every round. Yep. Alright, and we're ready to start. Kairas, roll the dice.
Alright. And what do I get if I get a triumph?
You get both things, right? Or just
Yeah, you always get both, yeah.
What do I get if I get a triumph result?
Oof, some
That's
expensive
high.
picks.
Okay, so this isn't expensive.
Yeah, you pick first. You just...
Oh,
you
I just ruined your player board.
Yeah, let's just... They don't need to see it. Just pass it around. They'll see it when it's out on the board.
That's right.
I just look and see what I want.
Yeah, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah, you need to let us know who you are. There you go.
Yeah, I do. The little plastic dice holders are decidedly not gimmicky. Because...
They're snug.
Yep.
Definitely snug. Alright, I'm going to do...
I don't know how you would do this without putting your dice in something. You could put it on a tile, but it would never work. So... They're quite effective.
Gross. Okay.
You'd start with a lot of money.
I did. That's true.
Dice snuggies.
Let's do...
That's a good thing. Good way to put it. Dice snuggies.
Yeah, when we opened the copy and I saw them, I was like, oh, these things again. Because there's been a couple games recently that have had them, but I haven't seen them used to hold dice. Normally they're like, you like do towers or something with them?
I forget the name of the game where we
Porta
did
Niagara.
that one.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, they are nice and snug in there. That's nice. Let's go. Fly kite.
Ooh, Black Sonata, a solo hidden movement game.
Yeah. We don't back a lot of Kickstarters. We have a couple showing up soon from stuff. But mostly we just have things to stream from Origins. Streams are starting up again.
One thing that was interesting at Origins that I saw that is coming out of Gen Con is the Triplanetary re-release. So I'm excited to maybe try that.
I don't know anything about that.
It's Crayon spaceships.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah, we should stream that. We should totally stream that.
What was this one again?
At the end of the game, for every 1 and 2 influence card you have, you get a point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you go low influence, it's pretty good. Muy interesante.
Yeah, Naomi. Triplanetary is the Steve Jackson game.
I do that.
Oh, 6 is left, huh? I guess I'll take the wild.
No reason not to.
What do I want? What do I want? Okay,
We played Holding On, yeah. We played with Michael. And we did not win. Rory died. Or not Rory. Billy died.
But it was very, very close.
Yeah,
it was the last card draw on the last phase of the last round. We didn't win.
Yeah.
And he didn't make it.
Yeah, he didn't make spoilers. But we might be streaming one. Not sure. It's not until Essen, so we have some time on it.
Kabuki, I did not play DD at Iwo Jima yet. I'm about halfway through the rules, and I still need to clip the counters. So that will get to the table. It's probably a weekend game.
Yes. All right. And we've drafted.
Yep.
So now we start. So I get first pick from here. So I'm going to pick this tile and this. So I get 7 either guards or money. And I think I'm going to get... I think I'm going to get some money. Do I want money or do I want cards? I'm going to go with cards. So I have 14 cards now. And then Kyra's.
I'm going to get 2 victory points and 3 movement. And I'm going to go... So there's the little T-junctions. You just have to pick one spot on the T-junction off these arrows. So I'm going to go to the right. It's 1, 2. Put my disc in here. And give me 3 money. And then 3. We'll go there.
Yep. All right, and then now it's John's turn in the upper city.
This gray, which immediately gives me one of these.
Oh, I just realized some of those are closed.
A
Let's do
3
that.
point and a movement. I'll move to there. Right?
Yeah, is that the quadrant you were in?
I was in that one.
Yeah.
Okay. And then immediately each other player must give me either one of each resource or 2 points.
Well, I can't give you points, so I give you.
Oh, you can... I think the demo I had said you could go negative.
In points?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna give you one of each resource.
And again, that may not be correct, but that was what I was told. I'm going to give you one of each resource, too.
Oh, I have to pay for it too. So that's 6.
Do you have an Oregon corner clipper, or do you use
I
stone
get
clippers?
I get this immediately. 3 movement on there.
Yes.
Cool.
For you, John, on there.
That's me.
All right, and then Steve. Upper city.
I think I'm paying $4. Should take this one. Yeah. So that gives me 2 scholarly influence. And some cool endgame stuff. And a wild diploma.
Very nice.
Your diploma's gone wild. Okay.
There you go. I'll pay 4 for this one. That gives me 1. Wait. Yeah, 1 bump on the purple check. That's an E. Does this stay with me the rest of the game?
Yeah. Those are a little nuts.
I like to think the E stands for engine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, these are all going to get wiped at the end of this round. And the game will end when the cards are out.
I did say that. Yeah.
Then I'll pay 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was a 12. 5. I will take
Oh, I don't think I have specifically corner clippers. I think I'd probably just use my like model sprue clippers. That might work.
Take this.
If not, I'll just use an X-Acto.
Oh god, please don't use an X-Acto.
Gives me 2 bump on the gray.
That would take forever.
It's a calming, relaxing activity.
4
Not
of
for
these.
me, it is.
What? I've got 10 fingers.
I'll get one of these, a point, and a movement. I'll move here.
Nice.
She'll give me 3.
Yeah. Cool. And then normally we would do this and this, but because there's nobody else behind, we're just not even going to bother. So Steve, Lower City.
I'm going to get this commercial.
Ugh!
I'm going to pay 6 guards. Get 2 crowns, 3 commerce influence. And then in phase E, for each gray die that I have, I get 2 guards.
Well, I now no longer like Steve as a person. He's in fact a jerk. I will purchase this one for...
Oh, the tutor hands are creepy. I was trying to remember what you mean. The Academy Games is doing a tutor Kickstarter, and you have rings that represent, I think, your favor with different nobles. And they're like cardboard hands that you put cardboard rings on because
They stand up on the table like that.
Oh, weird.
Because there's no depth to the hands, they look creepy.
Yeah.
Like
They're just
not anybody's fault. It's just a weird, like, you just see like the hands off in the corner.
Right.
It's a little.
It just looked like there was like people reaching up through the table. Because I'd walk by that table and just, yeah.
Yeah, I like Academy Games.
Well, I think
Academy Games, apostrophe games, I guess. Academy's games. Academy Games.
I will buy this one for $5, which means I have $1 left. Actually, it doesn't. I could do it in the other order. It doesn't matter. It's just me. It's just me. So I will take. Shush. Don't interrupt my thoughts.
I mean, I do most of the time.
I know, that's why I'm saying don't do it. I'll do this one to take this one for $4 because I get a discount. And I go up 1 on the city governor counselors thing. And then I will do this one to buy this for $4, which is a better deal.
And then you go up 2 on the scholarship.
Yes, please. And it's an in-game scoring.
And you mentioned what happens when those get drafted.
I did, and it doesn't matter for this one. So these all get discarded.
Okay.
I'm going to let you be in charge of discard. And then we figure out turn order, which I believe John has 4.
I have 6.
Oh.
2, 4, 6.
Oh, yes. John has 6. And Steve only has 4.
5.
5? Oh, yes, because he has a tile.
Yep, I got his castle tile. Darn it, John.
John goes first, then Steve, then me. So that's turn order. So now we do the rest of this phase in turn order. So, John, you get to collect your income from your dice. And if you have any E-phase cards, you can do them as
John,
well.
what gave you the 6th one?
2, 4, 6.
He was in last
you
place.
were in last phase.
Yeah.
Right.
So I have no purple dice, so I can move twice. So I'll do 1, 2. Oh, I forgot to put my discs down. Boop.
There you go.
So it moves me up 3 on the green track. And I'll take green income. So that's 5.
Yeah. So that's why order is important.
Yep. Then I guess I will take orange. Is not great. This gives me $1. I'll take this as, is that 5?
Yeah.
Take it as purple or a gray. I mean.
Okay.
I'm done.
And now Steve.
Oh, I cheated. That's fine. I pay 1 less for money cost everything.
That's your own fault.
Yep.
Take
Again, I almost never cheat in my favor.
Take your turn.
Okay. Well, I've got grays and oranges. I'm going to get my 2 guards for each gray die. on my E card, so wait, no, I get the cards, not movement. I always mess it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then each gray die gives me 5 more guards, so I go up to 14. And my orange die gives me 5 money. And that's it. Less interesting turn than John's. Still a good turn.
Yep. I
One good turn deserves another.
will do, doesn't matter for me. So I'll do the gray die to get 3 defense or cards. Then I'll do the purple die to move 1, only 1, sad, to there. And then I'll do the green die to get 3 points.
Hey Vince, it was cool running into you at
HeavyCon.
HeavyCon. Yeah.
HeavyCon. It was HeavyCon. Okay, and then now it's phase F. So if somebody would like to purchase a voyage, we do that in turn order. So John,
What's the last one again?
double the value of your least developed influence track.
That's like one of the few pieces of text in the entire game.
Double the value of the least, but they're not valuable.
In terms of points, you get the number that you're on doubled as points.
Oh, I see.
Of your least valuable.
Got it.
So, you know,
Really
if you're at
valuable.
15 on all of them,
That's
30,
Which is totally
30
gonna
points
happen.
right there.
Yeah,
It's absolutely gonna happen.
seems crazy. Where's the value of this part?
No, because it's in points when it says value. It's gonna have a clarification, but
Right.
if they say the value of the track, maybe I want to slightly ding copy. No.
I'll spend 7 to do that.
Okay. So for every cleric, you will get 2 points. Steve, would you like to do a voyage?
Double the value of the space that disc is on and gain the result as victory points.
Cool.
You only get 1 if you're tied. Well, glad we get to invest after we do income.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, double the value of my least developed influence track. How could I go wrong doing that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like that's also a good one for me. So I will do that as well.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Okay, so that is the round. So we get our dice out again of their snuggies. We put castle tiles back. Zoop. And then,
These come out.
yep. And then
our newly minted first player going to roll the dice.
maybe don't put that down
Just
on the
slam
table
it down.
next to the mic. Oh, you broke a nail.
Hmm?
You broke a nail. That you just scratched me with.
Yeah, I must have been gaming too hard and I broke a nail.
It can be really intense, that gaming. So first we do this. So that'll be there. That'll be there. That'll be there. And that'll be there.
That's better. Alright.
I have
let's see.
no money.
What do I want to do?
What you want to do when they come for you?
Bad John, bad John.
What you gonna do?
Oh, we had Cheating Steve and Bad John.
Let's go for 4.
Yep. Just click on things. That's cool.
Yeah.
I forgot we weren't on camera anymore. Awkward. John was dancing.
Oh, they missed the John dancing?
Yeah, they did.
Oh.
Good night. I don't know who's there. I'm saying good night.
Good night, my Bona.
Good night, my Bona. We'll be streaming probably Thursday. Unless Steve's sickness develops into worse things. He's got a little bit of con crud. I got a little bit of no voice. Come on.
I should probably pick something.
You should, because the box says this game should only take
It's
75 to 102. Yeah. Not even an hour and a half. 75 minutes. Don't even know. Okay.
All right, last player.
Do we
it's your turn.
have in front of us? Okay, I think I want this one. I think I also want a D.
Fancy. 6 right off the bat.
Yeah, the like 2-phase drafting is super interesting in this.
Yeah.
The glare is also super interesting.
The Luigi glare.
Oh my god, can I back? No, it's fine. I already placed it. It's cool. I'm cool.
Ice cold. That's what's
We
cooler.
have strawberry popsicles and John brought ice cream.
Ice cold is what's cooler than cool, I hear.
I mean, I would just say cold in general is colder than cool.
Yeah.
And then ice cold is colder than cold.
Freezing.
Yeah.
Maybe cooler than that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, ice cold. Well, cold as ice, I guess not necessarily.
Well, I would assume ice cold would imply freezing. Because if you're cold enough to be ice.
And as cold as ice versus cool as ice.
Yeah.
Is one cooler than the other?
And then he exasperately sighed. Okay. Okay. So awful.
Yeah, I saw Feudum set up at Origins, and man, that is a giant board. There's a lot going on. I don't really know how it goes, but it was intimidating just looking at it.
We have a friend that has it.
I'd like to try it. I don't know if I want to own it, though.
Yeah, well, I want to try it, too. I don't think I want to own it.
I was tempted, but it's area control, so...
Yeah.
What's this?
You gain one of everything. You go up on...
your choice.
What?
One of
No,
your
last
choice?
night you said it was one of everything. Oh, no, it's one of your choice. But it's every E phase.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's why there's a 6 there.
Damn, didn't even notice that.
That's what Tiffany did that.
You should probably pay attention. That's nice.
I've heard that Vince said that Fudium, it looks nice and the art is amazing. It's a bit of a bear.
Yeah.
And it's not he's not too interested because it seems like it could have used a good developer to polish some of the sharper edges. And I've heard that about it, which is the other reason why I was like,
Right.
Yeah. Maggie Wow, one of my good friends, played it. She's played it a couple times now, and she's like, yeah, it needs some development. Needs some polish.
Yeah.
Seems like in those big sprawling games like that, it seems like once there's an expansion that maybe like fixes a couple rules in the base game, then that can like tighten it up. I know that was something that I heard a lot about Zaya, which is why I really wanted to play it after the expansion, because it tightened up some
Feudum has
base game rules
like
and stuff.
4 expansions already.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They had them
they're
like
all-
on the Kickstarter.
Yeah. I mean, they're all like mini expansions, but...
Oh, I really need to do that. Ugh. It's so rough. This game is so rough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness. It's like there's all these things I need to do, but I'm not going to be getting them done, which sucks.
And also in the game, it's too realistic.
I think I'm going to do this one.
Whoa.
Okay,
Right,
so...
what would you like?
Well, I'm broke, so... Or I could move 3. If I moved 3...
I like this game.
It's good.
Yeah, I like it a lot. 1, 2, 3. I would get 3 money and 3 cards. And I would get 2 points. And I get a crown. But I have to pay 6 because I was foolhardy. No, that's worth it. It's worth it. I'm going to twerk it. Okay. Put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. I'm going to do that.
That tile isn't flipped nor reversed.
Flip it. Reverse
Whoa.
it. What? I just rotated it. I didn't really reverse
You just
it.
did that.
Yeah, I did flip it.
I mean, it's a reverse.
I get 2 points. And I get 3 movement. So I could go up on the cleric track, which actually would be really great. And I'm going to get movement here. But I really want this money. Oh, but once I go here, it's going to be so expensive to come back.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. But I really need that money. So 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 money and 3 more cards. Boosh. And now it's Steve's turn.
What would you like?
Well, I think I want to spend $6. Oh, actually $5. Because I have that sea phase thing.
Oh, yeah. I have C. Oh, I'm not there yet.
Okay, so I get one government influence. And then my phase E, I'll get an influence of my choice and money.
So Naomi says, ice cold is a physical thing, cold as ice is a moral thing.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Had not thought of it that way.
Let's go.
And if you are cold as ice, you don't need to sacrifice our love. I just want to point that out.
Right now, I wish I was cold as ice. It is really warm in here.
It is. Great card, which is nice. Actually, I think I want this one. Can you go up 1 on green, please?
1 green to John.
It's going to cost me 4.
Oh, cool.
Then the leftmost one is discarded?
The highest
the
influence
highest.
with ties broken by
Which
leftmost.
is... So, this is flipped. And then Steve gets the one that I would like, but I...
For 3 guards.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I instantly get 2 commerce and 4 money. And 2 crowns.
I would like to point out that Steve has more recently taken drugs than I have. So his head is more clear. He took Dayquil right before the stream.
Nice.
Like at 7 o'clock, he was like, I timed it so they'll be fresh for the streams. Yeah.
Yeah, I started falling asleep when my Dayquil was wearing off. I started passing out on the couch at 3. I think there was a picture of it on Twitter.
Oh yeah, it was Xena. You snuggling your Xena.
Oh no. The highest one was just taken.
Yep.
That sucks.
Yep.
I didn't plan this very well.
That's fine.
Alright.
What did I?
Let's get this one for 5. Gives me one of those, a point, a movement. Gives me 2 of these.
Did you get your 2?
Gives me 2 merchant bumps, and then 2 more movement. So let's go there, and I'll take 3 bump on purple.
And then that
and
one
that
gets
one gets
trapped.
trashed, which is unfortunate because I would have loved that one.
Yep, and then you get your second one. Thank you, Vance. Yeah, welcome to being top of the hotness means that it's getting the most page views and thumbs. So people are looking at the page the most and interacting with it the most over any other page on BGG right now, which is pretty awesome. So, yeah. I just wish that we actually had more copies.
Yeah, like it probably... If more people could get it instead of looking at the page, it probably wouldn't be as high up. And it would be nicer for more people to get it.
Yeah, it took the wrong boat. Yeah. Many tears have been shed about it. I'm going to pay 5 because I get it cheaper to get this card. And then when I get a merchant card, I get 1 money and I get 2 points. Whoosh. So I get this nice gentleman. And then Steve gets a thing.
I think I need to spend the rest of my guards.
Oh, I
take
didn't
this
move up
one.
on can you move me up 1 on the green track? Forgot about that.
Which gets me 3 on the green track. 1, 2, 3. And another diploma, which I need.
I've lost track of it.
And then this one gets discarded.
Yep. Because it was the leftmost. And then I get this one for 2 guards, which is 1 guard because I get it cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's an instant, so I get 3 points. And I get 1... Oh, I forgot to do this. I get 1 increase on that. And then I'll get 2 increase purple. I'm like, did I increase on all my other tracks? And then I get 1 movement. And I'm on the, like, back highways. Which is great, but not. I'm gonna get 1 towards being not on the back highways. I regret being on the back highway.
Do that. Okay.
Cool. And then we do turn order. I currently have 5 crowns.
I have 4.
And I have 3.
So I go first. Boosh. Okay. Turn that back. Okay. And then we do our income. So I will do my... First I'm going to activate this card. Which
income does need to be in turn order because it could...
1 guard. And then I get to
on here.
bump up on a thing. And none of them really matter for what I want to do. So... I will bump up on the guard track by 1, and then I will activate the money track to get $3, and then I will activate the guard track to get 3 guards, and then I will activate the movement track to get 2 more movement, and I will go this way. 2, 1, 2. So I'm right there on the cusp.
Nice.
And that is that.
Alright, I have no purples, so I gotta move 2. 1, 2. Bumping up 3 on the gray track, please. I'll get gray. So that's 9. I'll get green. So that's 4. And then I could get gray again, couldn't I?
That sucks, Vince. Having to go through PayPal.
Yep.
Or I can get 3 movement. Oh, the 3 movement give me $3.
I like this more than Grand Austria.
This is really good.
Well, like
Yeah.
everything I do, I'm like, do I do this or do I do this?
Well, in Grand Austria, there's like intense penalties.
Yeah.
Intense penalties.
I never got 2 bumps on my orange.
Yeah, it's the hardest part about this game.
Yeah.
There's so many things when you pick up a card.
Yeah, Grand Austria feels like you make your bed, which is taking the contract of like the meal you want to serve, and
then you're stuck with it.
Then you're stuck with it, and then so you're forced to. With this, you can let off the gas on one area and.
I'm currently even on all of my areas, which is great for the multiply thing, but not actually that great for.
I'm gonna double down on guards.
Okay. Alright, guards.
Alright, I'm gonna do things in order. So this card, I'm gonna get 1 on a track of my choice. So I'm gonna get purple. I'm gonna get 1 money. 2 guards for every gray die that I have. And then...
Wait, no, hang on. You don't get that, and you don't get that.
I do get that one, sorry.
No, that's movement.
Huh?
You move on the board.
This one.
Okay. It's like, wow, how much are you cheating?
Only on one of the cards, not the other.
Great. So you get 2 cards here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said. And then I got 1 movement per purple die.
We bought Steve a shirt about his cheating habit, but it's dirty.
And that is going to give me...
next Tuesday stream,
2,
we'll make sure
3.
you watch it. But, yeah.
I'm excited.
It was the first thing he saw that was like, he was like, I have to buy it. He came up to me while I was working and was like, look at this. He was like, kept trying to show it to me while I was working.
5 victory points.
So excited.
And then gray is going to be 3 guards.
Why do you get... Okay.
And then...
I'm like, now I'm really watching what he's doing.
And then purple There's going to be 2 more movement.
You two are destroying me on those tracks, those certain tracks. I'm not doing that.
There's 4 influence cards? Wow.
3 and 4. Probably in the level 3s, yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't think I want to do 1, 2. Okay, that's to me.
Okay, that's the round. So now we re-deal new cards, and I roll dice. Can you lean that way?
What do these mean?
We're missing a die. We're missing 2 die.
What, 3?
3 die. There we go.
What are
That's
these? What are these
simple.
one times things?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, it's activate one of those cards once, but I don't know.
Oh,
if
you
it's
gotta activate one that you already have.
That seems like it.
That's cool.
Use the immediate bonus of one of your character cards of the depicted class once more.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Interestingly, there isn't one for green. There's only one for the non-victory point.
It looks like green. Oh yeah, green does.
Because green usually gives victory points, so they don't let you.
So what is this? Gain victory points for your green track?
Yeah.
And then, okay. And this is for every title you've done that round. Okay.
Cool.
Great. I rolled dice. Now I have to make important life decisions based on those dice rolls.
Wait, don't we do phase F?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Sorry. Don't look at these yet. I am going to spend $6, which I will probably immediately regret, to do this. No, it goes here.
I will do 6 guards to do that end one.
Yeah. It's kind of a must-have.
Okay.
You. 1 point for each one of those. That can generate a lot of points.
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh, we got the graphic and novel adventures. They are fun.
We played the very first of the Sherlock one.
We haven't solved it yet. We got too sleepy, and Steve was waking up. He was like, it was supposed to be before bed, and Steve was like, he was gonna get out of bed to get paper to like start writing. I was like, no. This is supposed to be like a relaxing, going to sleep thing.
No. We'll do it.
He's like, no, I must solve this mystery of where the cat has gone.
Huh. Curious.
Also, by the way, we're halfway through the game now.
Yep. Seeing the number 3 on the back of the deck means we've gone halfway through it. There's 24 cards in each phase.
I just got a fun email about
Fun?
things.
About fun.
About this company. So did you know Eggert Spiel is owned by Plan B Games, which also owns Next Move, and they have 3 new titles coming out, one from each of their in-house. So Coimbra is the Eggert Spiel title, and then Century Eastern Wonders is the Plan B title, and then Reef is the Next Move title. And we bought one of each of those. So we'll be streaming those as we work through this giant stack over here in the next coming weeks.
Cool.
But the marketing manager just emailed me. And he was like, oh no, I didn't realize that you were still streaming because I thought you were just working for Deepwater. So he's like, we could do a giveaway. So, not of this game, but of the other games when we stream them. Yeah, no.
John's like, well, there's only one entry into the giveaway.
And it's
They're from
me.
the hat. Just
Yeah.
20 names that yours.
Just,
Yeah.
It also says Tiffany.
Yes. Dun 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 dun. Well, Crudio. The glare is so strong. Glare is so strong. Okay. I will do this to do that. Yeah, next news is very interesting. Very interesting. We haven't played Reef or Century Eastern Wonders, and it's actually really funny. We actually don't even have Century Spice Road anymore, but I really want to try the combined game. So one of our local stores has a rental copy. So we'll probably rent Century Spice Road and do the like combo game. AJ, you're really hot and then you lay on me. I don't understand why you think that would cool you down. There's like all these things are just really expensive. Like they're not even.
What does this mean?
You spend 3 guards to
Take something out of the discard pile?
maybe. Or you spend 3 money to take a coin cost card.
Yeah.
Pay a cost, yeah. Take 1 card out of the discard, paying a cost of 3. Gain everything.
Wow.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, I won't do that, but I just saw a really cool thing.
And let's pay $5 for 7 points. Damn. What's this one again?
Score that track, probably.
You score that track and you take it. You gain income on that track, which is get points.
Very nice.
Oh, because the hand.
Yep. Is this what I want to do? Yeah, I definitely want that gray. I think I have to do this.
Well, I've got some schwazzies here.
That's not actually what you have.
Oh wow, it's double.
Oh yeah, it's got 2. Snapsies.
Damn.
I'm not gonna win this game.
Alright. Would you like a tile?
I would, I guess. I will do this tile again.
This one I wasn't going to choose, but
To get 2 points.
there we go.
And then I move 3. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. So I go through both of these shots, and I gain 1, 2, 3, and then I get 3 shields as well.
What are you going to do, Steve?
That's me.
Oh. We'll just have to wait and see.
I don't think I will wait and see.
Oh no!
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's me here.
And you again.
And it's me again, so I'll pay 6.
Did you get your 4 points?
Oh, I did not. Thank you. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I'm gonna be broke. Oh no! Oh no, that's fine. Still got the 3. To take this.
It's a very pretty game.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 3 on the gray.
This giant playmat is also helping.
I get 1 of those. I get a point. And I get a movement.
I've just lost track of what John's doing here.
He's winning. I mean, we said it last night. He's going to destroy us.
It's not over yet. So I could have you all give me something. I could get 4 of those. Can I look through the discard pile? Is that allowed?
Sure.
Sure, but we'll give you dirty looks when you win.
Let's immediately take one of those tiles.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
left.
That's not bad. Three movement. Okay. I will do. Two of those and 2 movement. I'm gonna do. One, two. Yep. So then
That one
this
goes.
one's gone.
And then I get my choice. And I don't have any instances of that, so that sucks. But I will acquire that one for $3. And then I get $1, and I get 2 points. I acquire those.
Gives you 3.
And then I get 2 more guards. Oh, and I get 4 more points. And then I get 3 money influence. Yay. And
Okay,
then,
so this one's gone.
yep. And then it's my turn again. And I don't have enough money to buy what I really want. So I will purchase this for $2 because I get a discount. And I get 2 scholar points. And then I get 2 more points. And I get 2 movement. And for my movement, I will go 1, 2. Yeah, sure. Sure. Yeah.
That, okay, Steve? Oof.
I'm in trouble.
What's that symbol?
Invest in a voyage.
It looks different than that one.
That
It's
one,
one,
it's the
invest in a
same.
voyage with a guard cost,
Oh. I assume you pay the guard cost still.
but you get 4.
Right.
Well, this is tough. How do I get a whole bunch of money very quickly without cheating? Poof. Alright, I think I'm just gonna get 2 coins.
You get both, don't you? 2 coins and 2 cards?
Oh wait. No, it's oh, it is 2 of each.
Yeah, you get both.
Hold on, I forgot that money people are 1 cheaper for me. Yeah, I'll do 1, 2, 1, 2. Do the right thing, John.
Okay, a lot of money.
7?
Yep.
Two dice, really, right?
Huh?
Oh, I mean, you spent a die to get the tile. Like, you spent 2 dice to get that. No,
But he also got 4 points.
Yeah,
4
yeah,
points
No, I
in.
just mean,
Right.
like, strategically. Like, it.
Oh, we forgot to do this.
Which? Oh, we did! Cried.
Can we
I
reverse
can't
engineer it?
remember. I can't remember where cards were.
I
This
haven't.
gray was here.
I haven't taken any yet.
I think
The orange would have been here, unless that was orange.
this was orange. No. That was my green that I bought.
I think
but I bought an orange. Yeah.
I think you were the one. Was that a 3 card?
This one?
The orange that you had?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got this orange this round, but I think I got it from this one. And then I think this was the green.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a green, so you would have gotten that.
Yeah.
Orange here, I think.
The purple got discarded.
Purple
Yeah.
discarded.
Yeah.
So the orange discarded. Okay.
And then you got the green.
Alright, so
Well, no, the orange would still be there.
Yeah, just nobody's gotten it.
Nobody would have, yeah.
So I'm gonna pay 3 to get a coin card. It's gonna be those or that one. Don't know that one. That one's interesting. Orange times 2. Can't get that one. Can't get those. Sorry. I think I want an orange card. And I will take this one. It's gonna give me one of these.
And it'll give you everything on the card, so it includes the
Oh yeah,
infinite
3 on the bump for orange.
Yep.
Draw money. I don't have enough money to invest in anything, so that's worthless. So I'll take this. And that will give me 7 money. Okay.
Alright, then it's to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna pay 5 influence to get this. 5 coins to get this gentleman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which gives me 4 on the scholar track. 2 diplomas, and then I scored the influence.
Very nice.
So you got 6 points.
Yeah. Guess I could have.
You got 13.
Could have done that one first, but it wouldn't have bumped me up more. So that's an instant. Then I'll take this one, which gives me 1 more.
So you don't have enough money to pay for it.
Yeah, I do 3. Because
You
get a
one
discount.
cheaper.
Oh,
Yep.
very
Yep.
nice.
And then that just gives me a point
For every...
which is just 2 more points.
Okay. So that's that. So now we do turn order. So
I have 4. No,
I
I
have
have 5.
3.
None. No, I have
You
2.
So Steve's last.
Okay.
And then now we do income. With John going first.
I will move first, I suppose. So I can move 2. So 1, 2. I get 5 points for every set of cards. So I have 2 sets. So I'll get 10 points.
Do you have green cards?
2 green
right
cards.
there. Under your hand.
2 purple cards.
Got it.
Yep. Let's get gray. So that's 10 points and 2 points, or 10 of these and then 2 points.
Okay,
How many points?
2.
And then orange, I'll get
5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And you're Tiffany. Tiffany will get 1 of a free thing. And again, a free thing doesn't help me. What is wrong with my voice today? So many things. I will get a movement. And then I get a guard. And then I will do, yeah, I guess I'll do money to get $5. And then I'll do guards to get 3 more cards. And then I can spend 2 guards to get 1 point as many times as I want. And I think I'll Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll just get 2 points. No, I won't. Yes, I will. I'll get 2 points. Can I have 2 points? Please and thank you. And then I'll make this the purple to move 2 spaces. So that'll be 1, 2. So I have a wild diploma at the end of the game.
Nice.
And that was my turn.
Is it me?
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you. It's getting warm.
Yeah, I
It's getting
could.
cooler.
Well, yeah, it's because the studio lights.
Yeah.
And then when the sun
Alright.
goes down, like the heat, like.
I'll do this one. I'll get 1
Release
bump on the purple track for my E, and then 1 money from it. And then I will get 2 guards for that gray die. And then I will get 1 movement for a purple die. Okay, so that's those. And then I will get 3 more guards for that gray die.
Does that mean you get to score the
Uh-huh.
certificates twice?
And then I'll get 9 money.
You score it when you go there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's immediate. I see.
9
Yeah.
money for that orange.
Same with the 2 and the large one.
And then I will get 2 movement.
Same with this
for
one. You
that
get to
purple
score
die.
2 voyages.
And I will go here and
You go
score
there.
my sets. So I have 2 blacks, 2 reds, a green, and an orange, and the last one is blue. So I think that gives me 1 set for 12.
Wow.
So that's... Set scoring is hard. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1 set. 12, and then 2 is 2 points, so that's 14 points.
Yep.
Very nice.
29.
Nice.
Okay, put my engine back.
Okay. Oh, don't forget to put your disc there.
Oh, and we gotta
Yes.
do.
Now we get to do
Voyages.
voyages. I don't want to invest in anything.
I do. I don't want to do.
Because I could, but.
I'm gonna do 8. It's gonna be 4. That's rough.
Yeah.
That's only 5 points. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 points. That's not bad. Yeah, let's do that.
I don't wish to invest. Kairos, do you wish to invest?
I do wish to invest. I will spend 7 buckaroonies. 7 to
Yeah,
invest
makes sense.
here and go see Lao. Yeah.
Very nice. Your 5 green cards.
Alright,
Is the last round?
yep.
This game moves at a pretty good clip.
It does.
It feels like it leaves you behind if you.
I'm feeling left behind.
Yeah.
Alright, let's remember to do the things this time. Oh wow, there's not a green one.
Nope.
Alright, so orange,
No, thank you.
gray, and purple. No green.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah, one thing, with all the phases, it feels like everything flows really well.
Yeah.
Like, after your first time through, everything is just very natural. Like, now we roll the dice, now we play the dice.
The only thing we keep forgetting is the voyages.
Yeah.
And going up the.
And going up the
I always
track.
forget
Keeping
the
up the
tracks.
cards,
Yeah.
Like,
Interesting.
if this game had a player aid card, it could just say, in big letters, did you move up the
Right.
influence track?
Let's do something.
Great. Super.
A plus there.
Each player whose disc is behind yours in the Great Council influence track must keep. Ooh,
Whoa.
That is awful.
that's not bad for me.
That is awful.
If you put a 6 down, it might pay for itself.
Yeah. What happens if you go up on a track and you can't?
You can't.
You just
You
stop.
can't. You tap out.
interesting.
There's 2 of those. Out.
Oh, yeah. I think we're actually going to do this, though.
The thing that's nice is a lot of the other components, like the tiles and the voyages, they don't all come out, but all the cards come out. It's like you will definitely see every card in every game.
Right.
Which is nice.
Oof.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we only get 3, unless you have crazy abilities. Jeez.
It's all very quiet.
It's getting intense. This is really good.
Yeah. Somebody was saying, I saw somebody on Twitter that was like, it's just another generic Euro-y dice
No.
thing. And I'm like, no.
When I was talking to the demoer that was demoing it for me, he described it as like a layer cake where all the layers are thin, but put together, they're awesome.
Yeah.
And I described it as a 7-layer dip, because often those have thin layers, but you know, you get a chip diving down through like 3 layers. Maybe there's like the refried beans.
Yeah.
It's emotion
Yeah.
really made
Yeah.
it. Like, I would have not gotten it.
Steve has a
Yeah.
lot of knowledge about dips and chips. Yeah.
And layering, and like the thickness of the chip, and like the angle, and if you torque it wrong, it'll break the chip. Like, this is
Serious stuff?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's serious.
Yeah. Yeah, we played last night because we needed to play it at least once before we streamed. And Steve had demoed it at the show and he was like trying to teach me. And Steve doesn't teach games very well. But we worked through it together and we made it work.
It's basically a Q&A session where Tiffany would ask me questions about things and I would explain the rule.
Well, yeah, because he tried talking at me, but he like wouldn't show me anything and he doesn't point anything out. I would just say words and they wouldn't mean anything to me. So finally I was just like, what's phase A? Please demonstrate for me phase A. So we got through it and then we played around and it was kind of like jerky, just because there's a lot of phases to remember. And we were very tired because we had flown in yesterday. So by the time we had flown in and then we had like worked and then we had stopped. So by the time we actually like sat down to play the game, we had been up for, I think we'd been up for like 18 hours or something like that. So we played around and it was very jerky, but we both were super into it. And so then we played a second round, and we were both really into it, but we knew if we could stop right then, we wouldn't be able to stop because we both really enjoyed it. So yeah.
Shoot. There's 1/6 left, huh?
It played really well 2-player.
Yeah, it played great 2-player.
Yeah.
One thing I like is because this doesn't involve like blocking or positioning, it doesn't change as much at a higher player count, like between higher or lower, other than you're drafting the start.
Yeah.
But it's not like, at 2-player there's no blocking, and at 4-player it's insane. It's just like no. Plays the same at all player counts.
And the ghost dice are just as annoying in 2-player as John is.
Yeah.
So it works really well.
Yeah, that works really well. And you're thinking like, well, depending on what they pick, something's going to get trashed, and it's deterministic, but it's dependent on the other players. It's not like, I don't know, it's not random, but
Right.
you still have to bank. You still have to gamble a bit.
Let's try it. See what happens.
Damn it. You took the one I wanted.
What would you say?
My pick.
Oh, sorry.
I took the dice you wanted.
Yeah. I was gonna go for the 6. What is that one again? Oh, from the point of the game. So that's pointless for me. Okay. Basically, I get to be 4th place in every row, or 1st place potentially in one row.
So 6 Nimit.
Awful. I'll go here. Alright, guys. The chat got insanely quiet. Alright.
What would you like?
Take the one I always take. And
2 points?
yeah, 2 points, please. And 3 movement to go 1, 2, 3. So that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And then John.
What do I want even? What are you gonna take?
You just went there to block me. Just went.
I just went there to block you. I like the idea of this one. In fact, I think. Terrible for me if you took that. Yeah, I'm happy with either one of those. So I'll do this one. 6. Boop.
And take your die.
And then 5 points.
And
And
then
then everyone else loses 3 points per purple card.
No, I think it's 3 points or a purple card.
Each of the other players loses 3 points or a purple card.
Yeah,
That-
because the
that's-
slash is a 4.
Okay, that makes
Do you
more
want to
sense.
do that? Do you still want that card, given that?
I don't want to. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And I go up 1 on purple.
Wow.
I will lose.
Ooh, you lose the influence value if you give that card up.
Can you move me up 1 on purple?
So I will lose 3 points, I guess.
I will also lose 3 points. John's gonna win by 3 points.
I'm gonna acquire this one
Yeah.
for $4 because I get a discount.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get 2 influence here. Then I get 4 money. And then I get to go voyaging. A voyaging I go. Hi ho the Dario. Okay.
It has to be a money voyage.
Yeah, I know. But I have 2 options.
Yeah.
So I can get 6 points or 5 points. Potentially more if I can move more.
But you will be moving
I'll be moving 2.
No, it's not enough, is it?
But I get to bump up 1 track for free. So I can move 3. But I've already been there. So it's if I can get here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is... Oops. I'm going first here, and I don't even remember why I wanted to go first there.
Had to be first.
I did, yeah. Actually, no, I think I'm going to do that. So I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. And then
Six.
I spend $6.
So I'll spend 5 to get this one. So I'll move up 1 on gray. And then for every gray card, I get a guard and a movement. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
Let's do. Oh man, I don't care about 1, 2, 3.
2 squares now.
Yep.
Well, let's finish.
4. Yeah. 4, 5.
Okay.
And it's for every
3 and 4 influence.
2, 3, 4.
You got 2 points for every. So you have 8.
Yep. So 8 points.
John's gonna win.
40 points.
John gets his ties
Yeah,
back.
thank you.
We won't worry about that.
Okay.
Tiffany die.
No, I want to live. I want to live. I'm gonna take this one
You're
for so you just count 5 defense.
Oh, I need to move 1 more.
And
Sorry. Can you give me another point?
3. Oh, hello, Gina.
Thanks.
Hello. And then I get 3 movement. 1, 2, 3. Closer to my goal.
sadness.
Is a thing named Steve. And then this guy is
Yep.
wiped. And then it's Steve's turn. And I'm actually basically done with drafting for the round.
Alright, I'm gonna pay $2
La, la.
$2 for this card, which gets me 1, 2 on the purple track. And I get 4 points. And 1 movement, which I will use to start off on that path. So that was that. And then I will get this card, which is 2 guards. Gets me 2 crowns. Go up 2 on the gray track. And each player whose disc is behind me on the gray track must give me 3 points or 3 money. Yeah. Alright.
Alright, so I'm obviously paying 6 of these to do one of these ones. For every orange card, I get a point of buck, I don't care. 4. 2, 3, 4. I could win the orange track. That's 11 points. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, I'll go 4 on orange. Oh no, that's that's right. Okay, sorry. I paid that. I immediately get to get my income, which is 7.
Cards.
I have to make decisions. Well, might as well take this one. So 2 crowns, just 5 shields.
4.
Yeah. 4.
Yes.
And then I get 4 movement. 1, 2, 3.
Boom. Okay.
I have 0 crowns.
I have 4 crowns.
I have 6 crowns.
So I stay where I am. Alright, do your income phase. Oh.
Alright. Wow, I get to go first in the income phase?
Mm-hmm.
Super weird. Okay.
Mentioning crunching down.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Let's do that. So I get 4 movement for that, and then 1 from here. So let's go 1, 2, 3. I get to score 2 voyages as if it were the end of the game.
Very nice.
But yeah, you have your token on them already.
And I do.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do this one. It's 2 points for every green card, so that's 10.
Wow.
And then we'll do this one, which is double the value of my least developed influence track.
So it's 8.
Oh, I should have bumped that up order-wise. Yep, to another 10.
Wow.
So that was 1, 2, 3 movement, so I get 2 more. So that was that.
Well, and
that. And then I'll get my money from that card.
And you already did the bump for
And
that.
then 2 cards. My cards are all done.
5.
Well,
yeah.
Because there's nothing you could do that.
So I get 5 guards. And then I can get income on any truck. So I think I will do the movement track to get another full movement and go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Steven.
Then get 2 wild ribbons.
Okay. I'm gonna bump up my movement track 1, and then I get a shield. And then I will do my doesn't really matter. I'll do that track to get 5 more shields. And then I'll do that track to get 5 points, please. And then I'll do this track to get 3 movement. 1, 2, 3. So I get to score 2 objectives.
Very nice.
So I'll score this one for actually
6.
no, I think I want to do this one for 8 points. And then I'll score that one for 8 points as well.
Nice.
And then I can convert as much defense as I want
Ooh,
to
that's a
things.
great card.
That's good.
And seeing as I only have 1 purple, that is a horrible deal.
Oh, and I guess that's the same ratio you get at endgame.
Yeah, it's the same as that ratio.
It's if you want to buy a voyage or not.
Yeah, but I don't. The only one I could afford is that one.
Mm.
I don't want it because it's a worse deal. So I'll just plummet my stocks and get 3 points. Whoa! We're getting spammed. Where's my mods at?
Oh, we're getting raided by Team Bing Bong.
Apparently. Is raiding with a party of 31.
31.
Oh, hello.
Wow. Hey,
Well,
Brothers
hello,
Murph.
Brothers Murph, and thank you. We come with happy tidings and a lot of bing donging.
Nice.
Sadly, we don't have like animated pirate cannons or anything to pop up on the stream.
Yes.
Like some streamers do.
Oh. All right, John, wrap it up.
All right.
We're actually on the last round.
Yeah, you came in right at the
I
end.
think mine's pretty simple. I'll
We're
get
playing Coimbra.
2 points, please.
Okay.
I'll get 7 gold. I'll get 5. Wait. Was that 4 points? 4 points?
It's good spam.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Before I do my gold, I'm going to do this. 1, 2, to get that. Just bump me up 3, and I'll have 2 more gold.
Ah, that's where you're going to get that. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I'm done.
Oh, wow, that was fast. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to get your 4? You said you were going to
Did
get
I not
4?
get 4 points?
You were like, wait.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so now we do. Does anybody want to invest in a voyage?
Sure. But I'm last.
You are. Guys, do invest in a voyage.
Disregard my comments earlier.
7 bucks. I have 7 bucks. I'm getting 3 points.
Score endgame resources again for 8 shields. That's 4 points. That will give me more than 4 points. So, yeah, I think that's my only option.
That's 4 points. Yeah, it's the same. Oh, it's not. I actually get 1 more point if I don't do the voyage. That's very interesting. So I will not do the voyage.
I'm gonna do resources because I has them.
Yeah. That's a good call. Okay. So now we do in-game scoring.
All right.
So, voyage scoring. So I think I literally just did this. So on this one,
8.
yeah, I'll get 8 points, and then I get +5. Or do we want to do this in turn order? Do you want to do it in turn order?
We can do it on each voyage.
Yeah, we can. Okay. So I'll get 8, and Steve will get
4.
Okay. And then on this one, I will get 5, and John will get
7.
And then on this one, Steve will get 10.
Is it 10? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So 8.
I have 27, so 13.
And
And then I have 10.
Don't forget your crowns. You have 6 crowns.
Oh, do I count those?
Yeah,
Oh,
So that's another point.
you do, yeah. So Steve has 6 crowns plus.
so I have 12, so that's 6 points.
Okay, and then the last one, I think I get 8. And
I get 10.
And I also get 10.
okay. And then now it's top of the track. So John will get 13 points for this track. And then I will get 6 points because I break that tie.
Yeah.
And then this one, John will get 11 points.
Yeah.
And Steve will get
5.
5. Oh, but it's okay because John's back down to 10 points. So we're fine. On this one, Steve will get 7 points. John will get 3. And then on this one, Steve will get 9 points. And I will get 4. Look, I got some points.
101.
Okay, in-game scoring from cards. I have the one that if I have the range between 9 and 7 on the merchants, I get 5 points.
Oh,
And I do. So I get 5 points for that. That's the only in-game
Johnny,
card
you
I
got
have.
I didn't even hit the guard track to get my
Oof.
gray.
I wanted that one.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you had it. I get 10 points because I hit the purple and the green. Between 5. Or wait. No, I didn't hit the green. Sorry. I only get the purple.
So 5. Purple would be 7, right?
Yep. So I didn't hit any. Perfect.
But were you on 113 or 114? I moved you.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll put you on 114.
I think Steve won.
Wait,
What?
well, we're
No.
not done yet.
I
Hang
know.
on.
Well, I know because he has so many.
Let's do resources first because that's the easiest. So
Okay.
do your resource score again because it should be different.
Mine was 14, I believe.
Yeah, and Steve, you got 6, I think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was 12.
Yeah. Okay, now let's do the diploma sets because that one's like the fiddliest.
Yeah.
And don't forget the ones on the map.
I don't have any. I have 4 points.
So I have 3 wilds.
I have a full set and then an extra 2. So I get 14 points from that. Boosh.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, so I have 9.
We are mathing. We math good.
Do all the maths.
If I do this and this one, minus a red, that's 1 set for 12. And then if I do 1, 2, 3, and the red, that's another set for 8. So I get 20.
Oh, really?
Oh, oof. Very close.
Very close.
Good job, John.
And that's Coimbra.
Coimbra?
Coimbra?
Coimbra? Coimbra?
Coimbra?
Coimbra. Maybe. If somebody speaks Portuguese and can somehow convey the pronunciation to us, please do.
Alright, I might steal the play log later.
Yeah. You can actually, I
my
don't know if
phone's
you can do it
turned
from iPhone to Android, but you can actually share plays.
Coimbra. Which is also a shorthand of asking your friend for money.
No, that's not how you pronounce it.
I wonder if this will work.
That can't be how you pronounce it. I don't know if this is the right John, but we're gonna say it is. Alright, so John got 132 Coimbra, because it's an M, not an N. 127. And
Con
I
salsa,
got
bro.
95. Yep. There you
Nice,
go.
well played.
Yeah.
Nice. That's really good.
Yeah.
Actually, John, I think our point swing was here. Because you got
I stole that from you.
Yeah.
the 6-point swing.
Yep.
Yep.
Because I was like, John says he's going to get it, but I don't see where he's going
Yep.
to get it. It was the board. That's why I like this.
Because I was like, if I go down there, it's going to be 2 extra of those, but I have like 3 of those, so I don't think it's going to be enough to... I was like, oh, I'm going to take that away from you.
Well, and there's so many like multiplications or divisions or ways to score something more times. Like I feel like the end game scoring can vary a lot. Like if you get the right voyages to like score stuff more, like there's enough ways.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'll do a coin engine, but then like you guys kept beating me. I was trying to build a coin engine with defense and it didn't work. Don't try that. That's an awful idea.
Coin engine with
Using shields. It doesn't work. I'll tell you why.
Why is that?
Well, it's because you can't make an engine that runs effectively to produce coins if you're using shields to do so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's designed by Virginio. I can't pronounce your last name. And
Virginia
Filmina.
Giggly? No.
It's the designer of Grand Austria Hotel.
And Lorenzo. Oh, the pair of
did
them,
Lorenzo?
I think.
Was it Lorenzo?
Simon Luciani did.
No, they didn't say Lorenzo. They said Grand Austria and something else.
And Lorenzo and Iglesias.
It
It wasn't Marco Polo, but it was Lorenzo.
I don't know. Okay. We'll look it up. Either way, this is really good. I like this more than Grand Austria. Because in Grand Austria, the penalty, like, you have penalties every round if you can't achieve stuff.
Yeah.
And so that stinks. Whereas in this one, your penalty is you just didn't do very well and you didn't score as well. Which I'm okay with. Like,
So
I'm
Cora
okay with
asked
this
for a
one.
quick description of the game, because they all jumped in.
oh yeah, you all just jumped in. So, in this game, it's releasing at Gen Con. They had limited release at Origins. And so what it is you are the heads of really old established families in the city of Coimbra in Portugal. And the city's citizens are starting to get really rich. And so you start offering services of bodyguards. And so you like hire out your family staff as bodyguards or whatever, and you gain influence over the citizens you're protecting, and you track that influence on this track. And then you like call in favors to get stuff done.
So these cards are literally like the people that you are protecting.
Yes, those
Yeah.
are the or apparently
exploiting,
buying.
like,
Yeah,
depending
like,
on
yeah.
So it's and you it's a dice drafting card drafting game. So you draft the dice, and the dice determine what the cost will be of the cards that you draft, and the pips on the dice will also determine the order in which you draft them. Like in initiative.
That was good.
Yeah, and then the color of the dice after we've drafted all the cards, and the cards like hook into each other and increase this track, and then also are like little engines and like do nice hookups. After we've drafted the cards and adjusted this track, the color of the dice say which tracks activate that round for you. So you have to balance between do I want to pick up a 5 green or an orange green, because do I want this track to activate or this track? Or do I want to just buy a purple 4 knowing that I might have to go later in the turn, but my card will be cheaper and I'll activate the purple. Like it's, yeah. There's
Everything's very interconnected, and that's one thing I really like.
Yeah, I like it a lot. There's a lot to think about in like how you're going to make things work and like what cards you're going to draft and stuff.
I really like that starting draft too. Or like you get that little thing to go for.
Oh yeah.
The starting thing? Yeah.
The starting thing that activates our turn. And I like the movement board, because these are all little tiny bonuses that if you chain them right, if you get movement from something else, which could be like cards or track or whatever.
And it's just bonuses.
It's like just enough movement to get you onto the bonus that you need to power something else.
Right.
Yeah. So it's nice. And there's more of these tiles than you need, and there's more of these cards, which are voyage cards, which are just end game scoring, than you need in the game. And so
Is there only 4 of these?
Yes.
Yeah.
There are only 4 of those, and there are only the correct number of cards. So you'll always see the same tiles, these tiles, and you'll always see the same cards. It's just the order that they come out in. So the drafting would be different. The game drafting is different in like what order cards come out with, and then like the die that is rolled for the costs.
Yeah. And also a little bit Terra Mystica style, there's tiles that determine point bonus for if you're at the top of the track.
Yeah,
so that kind of
so-
gives you your basic reason to want to go up the track. Right?
Some games, one track is more valuable than the other, and stuff like that. So yeah. So let's Coimbra. And just to point out, because you guys all came in late, this mat is an Andrew Schumacher
Schumer, I think.
mat. It does not come with the game, but it was so pretty, and the game has like voyages and water on it. We decided to use this one for the stream tonight. So yeah. So
Very
that
good.
is, it's coming from Eggertspiel soon-ish. I guess either just before Gen Con or at Gen Con. They did like a soft release at Origins. So there was that. So some copies were available in the wild. I think they only had like I think they said they had 40 copies at Origins. I'm not sure. And yeah, these bowls that we are using are from Nutter's Plays because we love them. We have a lot of them. We have like 16 of them. So yeah.
We have
Also-
enough for every player color in Gaia Project. And
Yes.
other games that have a lot of player
and
colors.
some other stuff. There's like a nice plastic insert which is completely useless if you store your games vertically, which we do. So take that into consideration if you store vertically. But they did include enough bags to like bag it accurately. So we're gonna bag stuff. We're gonna do player bags. But yeah, I guess while you all are here, I don't know if you knew this. We stream once to twice a week. We took a hiatus for the spring and summer, but we're back now that Origins releases are out, and so we have this, which just is like a pre-release that we just got. We also have Reef and Century Eastern Wonders. We also have a couple other games that were at Origins and are coming out soon. So if you feel so inclined, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And yeah. Whoop. She's part of our team Bing Bong as well. I did not know that. Well, thank you, Sakura Draven. Yeah, we stream a lot after Essen. Like a lot after Essen. And we'll stream Gen Con releases as well. But it's Origins release time, so.
I think as far as Isaiah's stream goes,
Oh yeah.
I would really like to play that with 3, I think. I have a talent for that. I would really like to do Isaiah's stream with 3, but that would definitely be a long one. So
Yeah, I'd be up for trying it. Might be a weekend stream. If it's that long, or is it a?
we'll see. I think it might be more.
We have to play it first.
Yeah.
Like off camera.
It might be a play it first, and then the game itself could go relatively fast. It's first person to the victory point value. So if you want a shorter game,
So
you
it could
play the
last
less
for-
points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the
everything back?
interactions, that would
No,
be.
the answer's not completely useless. I guess these tiles.
Is there one more die? Oh no, they let you do the what is that puzzle? The traffic jam one, or the parking lot
Rush
one.
hour.
They let you do the rush hour puzzle with the dice, or the 15 square puzzle.
Nice.
I think this
Unless we're
works.
missing a die.
No, we're not. There's 13 dice. But yeah. Also, my voice is a little gone from Origins because we just got back from Origins. So it's that. But I think we'll see if this holds itself together well enough with this. But like, it was really interesting. I put it back yesterday in the insert, and there's like more slots than you actually need. Like, it's weird. Like these, I don't know what these 3 things are for.
Expansion, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I hope not this early in the
Well, something was for the.
game being out. So I don't know what
That's
you...
technically for the cards.
Well, no, but there's a slot so you can do a thing and then the cards go on top.
Yeah.
There's an extra hole. That's what she said. Yeah. There we go. There we go, we did it!
Yay.
Oh, wait, hang on, there's a board.
Oh, the important part.
The board part. There we go.
It's funny because it looks like it should hold all the things in, but I guess if you have box left.
No, it does. It does hold everything really nicely. It just, there's like extra slots in the tray, which I don't understand.
No, I just meant I'm wondering why the discs popped out. But
because
it looks like it should have.
Oh no, it's not secure. It's not. It's not flush.
Well, this was great. I think. Well, I know this wasn't done. I guess because you said Luciani was Marco Polo, right? Because when it was
But there's
described.
co-designers.
So I wonder if it was from them. But Marco Polo is definitely a very intense dice drafting game that does have board movement kind of like that, where your whole scoring for the whole game will hinge on like getting one thing of movement or getting the die you need. And so like Grand Austria feels more, at least for me, it felt more forgiving in a way, even though you are trying to complete contracts. I'd put this kind of in the middle, where like there's enough rope to hang yourself, but you're not limited.
Oh yeah, I definitely hung myself.
Like you can find ways to do what you need, but someone else will probably do it better. But you're not like gonna get completely shut down.
Right.
It feels like.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It's an economic engine building drafting game.
Which
where
I
you're
think
drafting dice and cards. Which is interesting.
It's a Tiffany game. There's drafting, there's engine building.
I don't like drafting normally.
Oh, really?
Drafting is not, Don't like drafting. Not really. Not when I have to draft placement and then draft order.
Two-phase drafting. It's because other people take what you want.
Yeah, that's why drafting sucks.
What about solo drafting game?
Solo drafting games?
Yeah, you just get whatever you want.
I like that. Is that actually a drafting game at that point? So there we go. All right. Green shirt stream. Oh,
yeah.
This is grayish.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty close.
That's good. We've got green pants.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
It can be in the
I think
shirt stream.
Rosenberg's Clay Oven Bakehouse is actually in Stardew Valley, right?
It should be. Yeah. Coolies. All right. Well, that is it for us for tonight. Thank you for tuning in and streaming with us for our first stream back from hiatus. It's been a while. I think our last stream was April.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Yeah.
Well, in April-ish, we did some Star Wars role-playing streams to finish that up. But yeah,
That's fun.
so there we go. We'll be back, I think, on Thursday. Steve and I will be streaming some 2-player games that we got. We have like a pretty sizable stack from Origins, and if we want to finish it before Gen Con, we gotta start now. So we will probably be back with a 2-player game, maybe 2 games on Thursday, which are both 2-player.
Were we thinking of doing one of those?
That's helpful. You're pointing at
On the book on the top.
One of those.
I mean, we could potentially. That would be difficult, I think, to do, because it's graphic, plus it's spoilery.
Yeah.
So I was thinking more just Caper or Senshi.
Yeah.
Or maybe both. I don't know. We have a lot to play. We have a lot to stream. So yay!
Yeah.
Thank you for clicking the heart. Yeah. Thanks for following along. We will see you on Thursday. 7:30 is usually when we stream. Depends. You can check on Twitter, or I will try and do an event so you can see.
Yeah, and I'm hoping before Thursday I learn D-Day. So that's my hope.
It won't happen, but he can hope. All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Good night.
Good
night. Solo stream at some point. Steve owes you so many solo streams. So many.
That's
I'll go on vacation.
There's one of the scenarios. So all the scenarios had hour counts, and like some of them, there's the starting one is like there's a 5-hour, and then a 3-hour, and then I think a 12-hour and a 16-hour. And then there's one that's all the scenarios combined, and they don't even put an hour count.
Yeah, I know.
On that
So
one.
it's like good luck.
Yeah, it's like good.
Good play. Okay.
Good luck. You can play co-op though.
I don't care. Invite Kabuki Kid over. Okay.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.